Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a piercing for you guys. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. It's kind of like a gal way, and you probably shouldn't do it. You should probably go in to see a professional, but I didn't do this professionally. I did it with a actual piercing needle though. But today we're using one of these pins. Let's see if I can find him. From a sewing kit, I'm using one of these push pins that you use to hold fabrics together while you're sewing. But I also have a stud in here for that. It's soaking in hydrogen peroxide right now to make sure everything's dead. So I have the hydrogen peroxide right here because you're gonna need that even for after. I have hand sanitizer because you're gonna need this to make sure your hands are not nasty either. And I have right now this little cup on a huge gauze pad. I have belly button rings too. I have lip rings and stuff. In here I have all assorted piercings. So I grabbed one of these for your nose. And so there's a nose piercing in there. We'll get started in a little bit. Another thing you're gonna need is another gauze pad that's not open yet, because you're gonna need that for if you're bleeding, or not bleeding, but you're gonna need that one just in case. Anything, I just grabbed a file because I'm I don't know what else to grab. I should probably use, never mind, we're not gonna use that because that's just not gonna cut it. I don't want to get infected because I use something like that. We'll use a piece of cardboard or something. I'll use this. This is a gum wrapper, and I'll just do this and roll it up a couple times. And you're gonna want to stick it in your nose when you pierce it, so then that way you don't stab yourself. And you're gonna need a marker to mark your spot, which I already marked my spot. It kind of looks a little gay, but I like it. So right now we're going to, also you guys are gonna think this is really hilarious, and I'll probably get some comments back for this one, but you can also grab a tampon if you want, and grab and push it out and use your tampon, because I don't have cotton balls. So when you're gonna clean your piercing after you pierce it with this, I don't have cotton balls, so all I have is a pad, which is kind of gross to show you guys that that's what I have to use. But I'm also going to use it to clean the area before I pierce it, so I guess I have to show you guys anyway. So I'm gonna take it to my nose, and I'm gonna clean where I want it pierced. So then that way, now my area is now clean and sanitary. And I still see my dot. Well, hold on. We're gonna make sure my area is sanitary. Sorry, I'm looking in the mirror as I do this. Oh no, I'm right to the wrong spot. Oh man. Okay. There. Now I have it in the spot. That I want it. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of hand sanitizer. Okay. Oh. So I felt it poke my finger. It's not all the way through yet. I am so sorry. You guys are literally like watching snot just like go down my face right now. Okay, so now I just have to get the like straight to poke it through. So 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, I am literally like bawling, guys. Like, you don't even know. Okay. We need to stick this needle in something. Okay. I look funky, but like I don't care. And I'm just like dripping like tears and everything right now. Now you're gonna try to clean around the area and get the marker off so you can see your hole. Like I said, I don't recommend doing this. The pain was so bad. So I recommend this is what you should get like the other gauze pad out. And like wipe yourself, cause like I don't want to like show you guys this, but it's like awful, super painful. And with wanting to keep it in for as long, sorry if you can't see my lips right this second. I felt it again. Ow. But you can see that it is all the way through. I feel like I have so much saliva, like not saliva, but like mucus boogers everywhere. Like you can see it all over the place. You can see how bad my eyes were like crying. They were awful. And I'm going to keep talking to you guys the whole time I have to sit this in here because why not? So my next piercing at home for you guys to see will be my other side of my lip. Possibly, or I'll do the Monroe. I'm thinking I'll do the Monroe next for you guys, because it is literally the same thing, but I'll put it on this side. I'll do the Monroe on this side, so then that way it doesn't interfere with the rest of my piercings on one side of my body. It would have been easier if I brought cotton swabs up, because trying to clean this area with a tampon doesn't work very well. Oh, bam. And you can see, like, up here you can see where the needle is. So, I mean, it's through. Our issue is going to be getting the piercing in, because the fact there's literally just no way I think it's gonna fit. Just because of how small this hole looks. Before I probably dig my hand in to grab the piercing out, I should probably put a little bit more hand sanitizer on, because I did just literally touch all this mucusiness that I had due to the piercing. I want to show you guys the piercing I have, and I'm sorry if I sound all sniffly right now. It's just because the fact that's what happens, I guess, when you get your nose pierced. I never knew that. Oh crap, that needs to go back in there now. For a couple minutes, I just dropped the dice to the top of my stud for my nose on my floor, so that had to go back in there. This is the stud that I have right now. I'll have to go on the inside, unless I do a hoop. But I'm not very tempted into wanting to do a hoop. I guess I could use one of these. I mean, these are eyebrows, so like these are eyebrows, but I mean, I can't really use those. This one looks really skinny, so that one looks like I can actually get it in the hole. So we might just do a hoop, because I'm not trying to like stick a stud in there right now, because the stud just seems like it's gonna be way too hard to do for the first time, because you have to like hurry up and put it in, otherwise the hole will close. And it's like, well, I really don't want to have it close, but if I can't get the hoop in, then we will put in the stud. And I'm trying to get this back on. It's like really small and it's really hard to like screw on here, but this is what the stud was that I was going to use. It was like a little dice, if you can see, a little dice stud. But instead we're going to try this one. It's a hoop, and it actually looks like it will be easy to actually pop it in. Like I said, this is not very safe to do, just because of the fact it can cause infection. I've never had an infection from doing a at-home piercing, but it is it's common. And now trying to find some scissors is not very common in this house. But I'm gonna cut my gauze strip on here. This is not the one that was laying on the floor. This is the one that was in that package, because I need to use it to kind of clean up my mucus here. And then wherever my mucus wasn't, I'm going to try to see if I can get a little dip into peroxide and start cleaning around the area again. That's a lot better. Okay. So you can see the needle. Oh. So you can see the needle. I think it's time to... Okay, I feel so much better. I think it's time to pop it out and hurry up and pop in the hoop. So we're gonna try this and see how the hell this is gonna work. I'm like super scared that it's not gonna go. So I'm gonna ignore you for a minute. Okay, nosebleed, pretty normal. Oh, shit. Shit. Excuse my language. We're gonna have to do the stud. No. Okay. Oh, crap. That is not good. So we're gonna have to make like our own nose ring. And you're gonna have to snip off the sharp end. with scissors somehow. I don't know how it's supposed to do that. It's not like I can. Okay, so I'm gonna take another one of these. I'm gonna let it soak. I'm gonna clean all up my nose. And we're doing this process all over again. So it doesn't look like it's going anywhere, you know? Okay, so I actually have it now, so it will work, but just gotta get it like like, I don't know, that whole dude just close, and I just ruined that one. Like, you can see the hole and everything, but like, it closed. like, that part's in. But it's not in all the way. So now, with me wrecking this one that I have right now, that I'm trying to fix. It's like not on to fix. And it sucks because I had it exactly how I needed it until I kept messing with the dang thing. Because now there's too many curves and it can't be put in with curves. Like not going the way it should. It's kind of how it needs to go. And then it needs to go like in. Okay, 1, 2, 3. This is already like a half-hour video, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we got it through the same hole, and I had to make my own stud, like my own stud for it, because the ones that I have right now are just way too small, or way too big. So I have to like have this already like made one, which really sucks right now because yeah, I really wanted my stud in, but right now we are gonna clean around the area. So it doesn't get infected, because you don't want it infected. If it gets infected, that's a very long process, and we don't really have that long process to do that. And I ruined one of my other sewing needle like things. So I recommend have this in for a little bit, and then try to do like a hoop or something and stretch it out like after like 2 months after like it heals. But if you notice like it doesn't look like it's healing, or it doesn't look like it's doing so good, then that's when you need to take it out, clean it with hydrogen peroxide. Like, before you take it out, like if you know it's starting to just not look good, clean it with hydrogen peroxide, then take it out, then clean it with hydrogen peroxide, and clean and clean and clean, because you don't want to keep it in if it's getting infected, because then that's just not going to be good for yourself, because then you'll have to go into the doctor and have them do it. That is the same size as this, and it's twisted the way it should be. So we're gonna, we need to let that sit in there, and then do hand sanitizer. Keep forgetting to do that. Hand sanitizer always before you touch a piercing. Even wear gloves. I have gloves, but by the time I get this done, it's just not worth it. So clean, dry it off. So if you see, I have it kind of like a man-made